Hello everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Welcome to the channel. I hope you are genuinely doing so well and happy with everything that you have and everything that you're doing. That's like peak of, you could say, being able to evolve, being happy with what you're doing every day, waking up in like a beautiful mind state. So I hope that's what's going on. I hope that is what your life is looking like right now, and um, enjoy it and be grateful for everything because it's all so cool. I'll be on the Shrouded Dragon. It really looks like Wakanda. Like it looks like the Black Panther, like suit, you could say. I think that's what we're building right now, is like a literal utopia where people can actually thrive. They can be exactly who they want to be, but like everything's gonna be so cool and so motivated instead of scroll like, right? Instead of like algorithm like. And that's like a big goal here is to get everyone out of like short-term content, especially like I want to have a conversation with my collective. I want to be like with you guys and like be able to speak about everything in a story format almost. Yeah, awakening of Vitos. We're all having an awakening, and I think we're very very fast on that path of really being some beautiful, beautiful beings. So, if you have been on that journey with me, you could say, just, absolutely, I've been on that with you. Hold on tight and, buckle in. But, again, don't be careful. Like you're on a roller coaster, right? It's like, you're supposed to have fun on a roller coaster, Even though it has its ups and downs and literal loops, you're on a roller coaster. It's not like it's not a car trip where it's like, let's go! Dang it. It's like sometimes that happens on a road trip. We're on a roller coaster right now. We're on a roller coaster of, how do I say this? Hmm. Yeah, that's perfect. I knew I needed to draw one more. So you see these two. Kafka has like a literal monster that he can transform into. This one is like half transforming, where it's like half like half this, half that, like a face and like half dragon, half human. You could say that's what I'm like looking at right here on the bottom of the deck. Like full on half dragon, half human. And it's like every word in the spiritual realm is like a flame. Got a little download. It's like a literal flame that like goes out. And I was writing a book, and it kind of like a character that kind of happened, you could say. And I didn't realize how true it is until like right now about the way that you speak. It's full on dragonborn. Like you're the dragonborn casting shouts everywhere. So you walk up to somebody, you look great today. You look amazing. Like you look incredible. That is like actually heal. I look good. Whoa, really? Like I can't tell myself no now because someone just told me that I look good. It's like confirmed. Even if they were just being nice that day. Like they said you look good, your heart's like, we do. Nice. Like finally, like you realize kind of thing, So live your life like that, go out and cast yeah, like this is like this I always get this dragon of, we always get the shrouded in white card, and then this it's like a dragon gaining color, right? It's like, it's in the flame and it's gaining color bit by bit. Should have brushed my hair before this. It doesn't look the best, but thank you guys for tuning in still. Yeah. So this is kind of cool. Where'd that go? Got to keep drawing in twos for sure. So you see these two, right? It's like this one is the Ash Dragon, the purple one, but it has like so much attack points. It's like so, and it's like it's tanky too. Like that thing is like the best offense. The best defense is a good offense, right? Like that's like another form of what you can be. But sometimes you're just this like, I know I'm in the flame. Like, I know I'm in the flame. And I know that, like, I am this white gilded thing because I'm alive. Like, that's what it does to you. That's what it does to you, you know, when you sit in that flame long enough. And you know, sometimes you get so consumed in that flame that you become this like attack dragon. Like, you're always on the move, you're always trying to do something, you're always trying to be better, you're always even like, you know, being like, you're attacking what you're doing, you know, like you are genuinely always attacking what you're doing, like attacking the weights, you know, what people say in the bodybuilding business, you could say. Like, you don't walk up to the bar or to the weight without like literally attacking it, because it's like, you know, you gotta treat it as like something you're handling, you know. It's like you can do that. Oh, sorry, Onisa. You can do that. Give me 1 second. I was gonna say I'll just wear it if it doesn't stand one more time. Yeah, so again, you know, you can really be both of these. So like, you're in the flame, right? You're gaining color. Sometimes you like turn like gunmetal gray, like your color's still there, but you have like so much attack points and you're like raging almost. You're always on the offense instead of just like kind of sitting in the flame, like just waiting to. It's not like waiting. You're just like, you're still, you're calm. High five. We'll take this as a high five from Christ. Let's go. So yeah, you know, sit in the flame. Like, sit in the flame. And if you feel like you're that attack dragon, like, just, you know, cool off. Like, you're like how do I say this? Like, let yourself be gold instead of steel. Let yourself be silver, like malleable, right? So like, when you think you're becoming like iron and just attacking everything like you do, like, it's like you gotta just like ram it, like hit it head on and not lose. I can't lose, I won't lose, I just gotta keep doing this, instead of just like, let's do this, I want to gain some color. It's like such a difference in the spiritual realm. I'm telling you, it is such a difference. So yeah, like, this is cool. This is like really cool. So Lubellian, the searing, okay, this is pretty cool. So you could say this is like the middle evolution kind of thing, or like two choices, you know. It's like you're in the flame, and then you sometimes like become iron because you're attacking everything so much. But when you get used to it, like, you know, it's okay to be this, then this, then this. Or if you're like, you know, I'm okay, I can sit in this flame, realize I'm attacking something, I can go back and then becoming this, that's okay too. But like, look how like this thing is like almost controlling the flames now, just by like its presence. It's controlling the flame. So, you know, make sure to control your flame. Most of all, you could say, like, make sure to control your flame, because you have like a very powerful spirit. You have a very powerful spirit, and your heart creates echoes. It like creates echoes of eternity, of like infinity, that, you know, we all have because of Christ. You know, it's like when you gain eternal life, what do you do next? You know, it's like that's when you start to work for heaven. When you have a smile on your face all the time about like what you have and like what you are a part of, you could say. It's like you don't have to change the world, at least right now, but you can be a part of everything that is changing the world spiritually. And that's like so important. That is extremely important, to change the world spiritually before physically, I think, you know? Excuse me, I was definitely really thirsty. You know, so if you think about the world, right? Wouldn't the world need to change spiritually before physically? So it's like the things that they enjoy physically, or like, you know, think are cool, and it's like really like not helping their heart evolve, you could say, they would need to change spiritually before giving up those like physical things, like, you know, going to the bars or clubbing a lot, you know, kind of XYZ. It's like, I don't hate on people like that ever. I used to go to the bars, you know, like all the time because of my friends would drag me, but it's like, you know, that's just an excuse too. It's like you have to change spiritually to not want to go even near places that are just like there for like, how do I say this? Not very intimate, like, how do I say this? When you talk to a person on your frequency, you know it. There's like low frequency places, such as those, but there's also high frequency places, such as like, like 144 BPM techno. It's like that gets me dancing and like having fun. It's like those places are not like, evil. It's like it's all just tactics to enjoy what you can with like, what you will do, like do what you will, right? But it's like how safe and how cool and how sacred can it be at the same time? It's like, but that's the thing. It's like you would have to change spiritually to be able to enjoy some things that you only enjoy, how do I say this, physically. Like for myself, I'll be totally honest. Like I'd probably smoke too many joints in a day, but it's like I, most of the time use it for story writing, or something like this, where it's like I just want to be chill and open and fun. It's something to channel, you could say, but it's still on the radar of like, okay, if I can stop this, I'm sure everything that I do after it will be so much better. But like step one is enjoying everything you have already, so that you can like figure out what really does make you happy, instead of like a short-term burst and then like just to be happy and then do something. If that makes sense. Like that's what I want to work on myself. Heck yeah. Like I'm being a knight for myself saying that, because it's like that's really important. It's like that's extremely important to even acknowledge outside of yourself. So if you're able to do that, like good on you. And I'm really happy that you're here hearing these words, because oh heck yeah. Like I'm being the kind of character I always want to be. This like Yusei character that is like very locked in to get the objective done. And it's like he doesn't have to be someone's like bright light, because even though he's like never really, like he has that look on his face like dang near the entire show. Like I don't remember many times where it's like smiling unless it's like, for like a real reason. Like that's what I want to be, and I think that's what like God is telling you right now as well, is like be someone that smiles for a good reason, and like almost for a good reason only, and like be locked in because everyone around you is like, holy crap, like Yusei is so cool, like he's kicking ass, so you don't have to smile all the time. And heck yeah, like this is like a confirmation for me as well. The main monster, like dragon coming out of the deck, it's this is like the most useful card in the deck, you could say. So that in which of what I just said, being so useful, it's like not like, like you'll attract people that want to make you happy, and that's like very important too. So I think that's what the spirit was telling us here, of you do that and you become this like unstoppable like ace monster. It's like these two are the same as well. Like being that is being this. Oh no way. Confirmation group as well. Gold sarcophagus on the bottom of the deck, that's being like real royalty. That's what being royalty means. Smiling only when it calls, like, Aragorn type of figure. It's like of, Aragorn's like always cool. Like Aragorn is like, everyone can respect Aragorn, but when he smiles, it's like, heck yeah, like we're glad Aragorn's happy, dash like the collective, That's when you become that person for heaven, even if you're like, always locked in and only smile when it really calls for it, heaven is like, that is probably the coolest thing you can be. Like honestly, that's what like, that's what makes you like a god, you could say, is being that works so hard that they only smile when it really calls for it. But here's the thing, like that joy is probably worth more than anything you could, do foolishly. I didn't realize I was holding that. So, I almost said holding that. Like that's me burying the fool with you right there, is, all the little things that, like a joint, for instance, it's like that was a perfect confirmation of, it's like that's like a little bit of like a boost, like a burst, it's like a burst, but I would rather work very hard and experience the joy that I feel when I'm doing something like, that I didn't know makes me happy. And then I'm like, whoa, I can do this really productive thing that makes me happy. Like, if you need that, like, this is your confirmation to do that as well. And my wife is like really on board with that. So if you have like a figure that is in your life as well, that will put that smile on their face. I promise you. Like, they'll be like, when did you become so cool? Like, they might be a little like, are you changing? And you're like, yeah. You can be like, yeah. Like, heck yeah. Like, perfect. Brandon White comes out, and it's also, I've gotten like, revelations of this, of like being the shadow in the light. Like, so it's like, you can be that shadow character, right? But like when you smile, it's like so bright, to people. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to give you like the Jotaro effect almost. It's like, yeah, cool. Fusing that ice cold part of you and that fiery joy part of you, that like, love of the battle, like love of the fight and everything, but like being ice cold, externally, like being Batman, like no emotion, like just going, like just, keeping on. And that is going to make you that shadow that is just like always covered and, surrounded by flame and light. And that can be people that you like literally might attract in the world. Yeah, wow. Cool. Awesome. That is being royalty for sure. That is being royalty. So I think that's what we all need to do. Like boy and girl, God and goddess. If you're a husband or a father or a mother and a wife, it's you. This is like important. Like it's it's something that you will shake people around you by doing, for sure. And again, wow, these are like coming out back to back. It's bury the part of you that doesn't think that you should trade the small, quick fixes, you could say, for like real joy that you figure out like really makes you happy. And me included. Like, I'm gonna drink some more water real quick, but like, cheers to us, kanpai. Hope you're drinking something nice. Oh, this is so cool. This is like one of the coolest readings I've ever done. The Abyss Dragon. The Abyss Dragon comes out. I'll make fun of myself there for you. The Abyss Dragon comes out. It's all of these, like being that shadow in the light is like being this. Being this Abyss Dragon that is always like, even if it's under pressure all the time, it can withstand that, and it won't show any signs of weakness, like whatsoever, because it loves the battle. And when it smiles in that abyss, it's like, holy crap, like everything in, in the spiritual realm is like, damn, like, got a little download, it's like, what the hell? Like, that thing is crazy. The primal being, the Nibiru. It's like, I get this, asteroid coming to Earth. It's like, that's who we are. This like level 10 freaky ass comet. Like, the Silver Surfer of like, I'm heralding love. Like, your world will feel love. Kind of thing. It's a beautiful thing. I want to shuffle, but yeah, I'll shuffle. Spirit's telling me to shuffle. Shuffle! Seeing the same. How is that possible? How is that possible? I kept seeing the wait, it might have been, wow. So the dragon of the Dogma was like literally popping up with or the dragon that devours the Dogma popping out with like that chibi matured like like demon familiar. Basically it's like how do I say this, you eat everything that makes everyone unhappy. It's like that chibi familiar will do it for you. Got a little download there. So you have like this, this whoever this is as well. Like, I think it's like a confirmation for both of us. It's the shadow being. Think of like Mike from not Mike, Mike from Hunter x Hunter. that when they go into the assassin's castle, it's like this freaky dog where it's like these two people go into the wrong door, and they, within like a second, this giant hand comes out and just drops them, like just drops two skeletons down. It's like, holy crap, like that thing. And when they get into the mansion, this dog is like very like long nose snouted, but it's like, you know, it's like thin, but it's like so freaky. Like it even freaks out Gone, who is, you know, has been literally had the blade to his forehead with that super ninja that was like way ahead of his class at the time. It's like he had that to his forehead ready to die, but Mike was like freaking him out. Like he couldn't even move. So we have that like eats negative energy. That literally eats our negative energy if we have it. So let that thing eat. Like if it's hungry, you know, you have like bad feelings, like it will eat all of them. So let that happen. Yeah. So notice this like notice this girl, I think, someone in the flame, like with this monster behind it. And if it like, you know, if there's an opening that negativity can get through, it's like they're waiting to just block it or eat it. It's like it will eat it. It will eat it. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool creature. It's also this guiding Quem. Like look how beautiful this card is. I love it so much. Like this is like also, you know, something that can eat negative energy for you as well. This is like a version of my wife, to be honest with you. So it's very cool to understand that, you know, sometimes a monster can become something that is like your forever, you could say. And that's how it should be. You know, it's like I'm a monster as well. It's like she's not, I'm not saying she's a monster, but like I'm saying she's a monster. You know, it's like she has that inner to guide me, to eat my negative energy. Like even if I'm the issue, like if there's like, if something's like, you could say confusing me or getting to me spiritually, and I'm the only one doing it to myself, she will like eat that for me once I just get out of that like space. Like isn't that like a beautiful thing? It's like once I get out of that headspace, that energy can be like literally eaten by my wife. She just eats it. And I'm like, good job. You know? So it's very fun. It's very cool. And I'm, hell yeah, this is awesome. She's also this as well for me. It's like this Spriggan's kit, you know? This Spriggan's kit that always has something for me. It's like I can literally, there's a kiss, I can go on a hike with her, I can write her a letter, I can draw something for her. I can do many things, you know, and that's, I hope you have someone like that. And if how do I say this? If you need a home where you will have like unlimited positive energy, stick around and, you know, subscribe. What are we at? 2303, 303 on the timer. She's like my little chibi demon familiar too. It's fun. It's fun. Heck yeah. So, how do I say this? Fuse with your jester. Fuse with your jester that can make you laugh, you know? It's like fuse with the part of you. I think these were maybe meant to be together. Yeah. So, gotta look at the order more. Baka. This is cool. This reminds me of like a sister figure as well. This like Spriggan's Kit sister figure that's like always there to help you. Like girl or guy. But these two, it's like the chibi familiar fused with a jester polymerization. It's like, you know, that is like that can be your familiar as well. It's like, you know, my wife just probably does not let anything else near me, and I love it. Like, it's awesome. And I'm very lucky. She's like extremely powerful. So I don't really have one of those, but you know, unless it was like Grimm from from the Seventh Prince show I always tell you guys about. Like Lloyd has Grimm, and it's always there to make him laugh, you could say. And I think demons get a bad rep. Like demons get a horrible rep. It's like, you could say, whatever was going on with demons all that time ago, it's like exactly that, like all that time ago, download. It's all that time ago. It's like those things are not trying to hurt anyone. It's like, honestly, it's like I don't think that's, yeah, exactly. Exactly, that popped out. Devour the, the dragon that devours the dogma. That's me saying that to you right now, because demons don't want to hurt you. It's like nothing's gonna hurt you but you, and it's not like it's not ever gonna be like a future you that would hurt you, because like why would it? It wants you to. Oh, whoa! In the middle of that, I heard it would. That's kind of freaky. Like at least mine would. That's for damn sure. Mine would hurt me. Mine would hurt me because it knows I can do infinitely better because it's already there. So like I must have done it. I must have, been better. And that's how you can see, like if your future self is willing to hurt you, you better make like damn sure that like you understand that you are doing something huge. You're doing something big. So if you've ever felt like attacked by your future self or something, make it like, a quest. Make it like a holy crap, like I'm worthy to be attacked by my future self. If a future self was ever thinking that, I've got to really baby this version of me so that the timeline goes. It's like that's what it's saying to me right now. Because how do I say this? Here's the thing: if it doesn't know you that like it, how do I say this? If it doesn't know that you can evolve, it would like baby you forever. But if it knows you can evolve, like it almost should hurt you a little bit, right? Because like how else are you gonna kick on your ass, like kick on your own ass, right? Like if you don't have someone that is like judging you could say, it's like who better to judge you than you, like who better to judge you than yourself across time, because that way like it's not like if there's going to be anyone that's allowed to judge you in the spiritual realm other than Christ, it's yourself. And like Christ is like, hey, if you think it's going to make him better, go ahead. Like honestly, and that's like definitely been a conversation between Christ and my high self. So, yeah, cool. That's like me wielding the flame right there. That's me being in the searing flame and wielding it. So I've got to, I've got to get in my own ass. Like I have things to do that like I probably should be doing more than this, but it's like it's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable, but isn't that life? But here's the thing: that is the biggest thing that I want to change here. That life is not this like mundane thing. It is the most important and beautiful thing you could have. All these cool kick-ass cards, this awesome like lion action figure or cheetah action figure I found in the woods, that box of tea behind me, the pillows, my adventure pouch, there, my sink, my fridge, my drawings that I draw, the pen that I draw them with, like where I live in this beautiful place. I have to enjoy that more, or God is like, I'm gonna kill you. It's like perfect. And like that's the thing. If there wasn't that bond between us, then he probably wouldn't say that, or if like how do I say this? If you expect to be like close to God, then let's lock in and be better. Like let's change the world together. And I'm talking to all of you. I'm talking to all of you. Yeah. Like your sister even will help you take hold of that dragon inside of you. And again, you got to be that like you don't got to be anything, but if you want to evolve, being that locked in, you could say only smiling when it very calls for it, because you're going to evolve and joy much more. That shadow in the light that devours the dogma. I think I'm going to title that, the shadow in the light that devours the dogma. That's what you become. As I was just saying, like the bond, right? The bond you have with God, it's like this flame, this like crazy flame. It's like God is powerful, God is strong, but you can be God's sword as well. Be God's sword. And what do you? How do you do that? Remember, you go out and have like those literal shout moments of "You look great," "You look incredible today." Do you do like movies or something? Are you like a model? You gotta be a model, kind of thing. It's like that will even if it's like tricking them. That's that's tricking their heart into feeling that way. And like, isn't that the most overpowered thing you can do? But here's the thing. There are people that don't realize they're doing the opposite just because of like their ego and their self-esteem. It's like they're snickering and like saying audible things. You know, like we've all heard things said about ourselves, but here's the thing. Are you that abyss dragon or not? Are you that abyss dragon that can withstand all that, even cursed speech, or not? I'm asking myself here too. It's all the ability to, again, no one's gonna look at Yusei and like try and say Yusei is not this or that, because he's locked in, he's doing his work, he's like putting everyone on his back that like is on his team. Like everyone on his back, everyone on his back is his team, and everyone on his team he puts on his back. That's what like you could say. It's like everyone can look to Yusei and be like, good job, like great job. Got a little flash of light going from the car driving. You know, it's a little confirmation for you as well. It's like, great job. I'm very proud of you. And whoever you are watching this, you know, keep going with a sense of pride of exactly what you're doing, because you are, like, you've made the monster your servant. You've made the monster your servant. Would you treat any servant badly? No. Like, not even God would. God wouldn't even treat their servants badly. Why would God treat a servant badly? You know, it's like, if you're gonna be like running a kingdom one day in heaven, like, and you have servants, and like, you know, people have that like horrible power trip and horrible things, it's like, you know, God is not gonna be pleased with that. So it's like, if you're gonna have any sort of standing in heaven, you know, it's like, if you're gonna have even any sort of standing here with like by His hand, you know, it's like, you've got to be able to treat everyone that like wants to be your servant well, like well. And you could say like your tech is your servants as well. Like, those are monsters as well. Like, treat your tech right. Treat your treat the things you have as blessings for sure. And again, that's being royalty. That's being royalty. And here's me being a servant for you right now. I'm telling you this. So, good job. Keep going. You know, keep being that figure that is always doing something cool. Like, always doing something good. Even if you're like you're working hard, you're locked in, you're helping everybody around you, because you don't realize what that's like doing for, like, you know, the way you're perceived. You are perceived better, so like you become better spiritually. It's like your spirits are like talking, you could say, and they're like, dang, like, you're doing good. And your spirit like feels it across time. You know, like, it tells you across time. The Holy Spirit, if the Holy Spirit card comes out, it will tell you across time that like, hey, they're proud of you. You know, but don't, how do I say this? Yeah, I could say that actually. Cool. So, the Black Goat Laughs on the bottom of the deck, when I pulled the Holy Spirit card, don't let laughing get at you. Don't let anyone's opinion of you get at you, unless it's a good opinion, in which that person is like just as much of a sorcerer as like Lloyd is, and, you know, in that Seventh Prince show of saying, you look perfect today. Like, do you know how beautiful you are? And they are like in a state of, what? Like, really? Like, their heart won't let them say no to that being true, because someone just randomly picked them. It's like when you make someone feel chosen, you're doing the real work of God. Yeah. Branded in high spirits pops out. So, you know, when you're branded in high spirits, you are branding others in high spirits. It's like your spirits are talking and they're happy, and you spread that happiness when that spirit couldn't really, you know, figure out, how do I say this? It had this like jester in it that was always telling them, you know, no, like, you're not that, you're not that. Like, you got to do this first and then you'll be that, but like, you know, you're this, so I guess this, whatever, you know. Instead, be that shroud. Be that like shrouded figure that is that this thing Like there's sworn enemies in the deck. So it's like screw that voice that tells you you aren't enough, or you aren't this, or you don't do anything, or what you do isn't purposeful, or your life isn't purposeful, or like you want to live better. That's the thing. You can want to live better, but don't let it tell you that you should be living better. Right? I'll let it tell me that, but like you guys, no. Not you guys. Because I've got a big responsibility to do. I will draw one more. Oh, this kind of popped out. Cool. Be an emblem of wandering. Of wandering and finding beautiful things and being a beautiful thing. Longing. I cut from the deck I haven't really touched yet. Tonki. You're familiar. But it's longing for more, for like a better life, it's longing plus action. Freya. That's really Thor. That used to be trapped in a cage. Smiling. My sister being like, I see you, dumbass. I'm like, yeah, whatever, sis. She's basically saying I'm bright. Keep singing. Cool. I will cut the deck for one more weirdo card for the community. Paralyzing mushroom. Don't be a paralyzing mushroom, I guess. Revolution Synchron. Maybe take some mushrooms, I guess. Maybe go take some mushrooms. And, be the revolution of love, of light, of joy, of creation. And make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're loving yourself and being a beautiful creature of joy, like a creature of joy, a dragon of joy, an evolver of joy, like a helper of heaven by evolving joy. That has been like a big thing that I've not only been happy to hear in my head, but I think everyone can do that. Can be like an evolver of heaven through joy. But you got to be safe about it. It's like heaven's not going to be a part of like a strip club joint. You're like, yeah, I'm happy, but like no one's there. So if you want to work for heaven, step 1, always have a smile on your face. Step 2, enjoy everything that you have already, because you can't work for heaven if you're not in heaven, right? You can't work for heaven if you're not in heaven. So how do you stay in heaven? You enjoy every little thing that you have, because it's all very precious. It's like you have gifts, you have love in your heart, you're blessed. You have this, the sun is shining, you're blessed. You have a vacation that you're going on, heck yeah, you're so blessed. Be happy about it, look forward to it. You have an opportunity to level up, to make more money, to be better off in a year or so. Go for it. Do it, work hard, treat it as as an arc, as got a little download, as a something to be happy that you put the work in about, even if you hate it the whole time. So if you needed to hear that, go bond with your dragon, bond with God, bond with your monster, because you are going to become something very special. So never stop fighting, never stop loving. If you're gonna fight for anything, fight for love. Otherwise, put the sword down and live in the garden. But that's the thing. So when you put your sword down, right? People that use shouts in the wrong way, that use spells and incantations, you think you're not you're gonna want your ego back or something. Don't do that. It's just be strong spiritually all the time. Be that Yusei character that's always locked in, so that you can put your sword down when you go out and not need it. You know, it's like you're gonna be so certain that you are like whatever you're doing is like just, and you know, it's like cool. So have that mindset. Everything you do is cool. Everything you do is beautiful. Getting a call, so I gotta go. I love you guys, but thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in a bit.